I know it doesn't look like it, but this beanie is new. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another late night storage closet session. My name is Kiki, and today we are going to be talking about Jermaine Lamar Cole. Yes, J. Cole. I'm going to be referring to him as Jermaine because ever since Port Antonio, he has lost his stage name. His name is Jermaine now. We're going to be talking about Jermaine, and I'm not going to say that it's been weighing heavy on my heart. I will say that it's been simmering in my thoughts for a while now. He's just been simmering on my mind. And the reason why I want to talk about J. Cole is because a lot of people who would place him as their GOAT, one of their main reasons is J. Cole is woke and he's relatable. And I feel like neither of those things are true, and we should talk about it. So, the first thing that I want to get into about J. Cole is that he sucks at diss tracks. 7 Minute Drill was bad because Cole sucks at actually being aggressive. Cole sucks at actually, like, really just being blunt. He is a very beat around the bush, passive aggressive guy. And I want to bring up the other songs that he's made that could be perceived as diss tracks. I don't think that J. Cole really writes diss tracks. He writes grievance letters. He writes letters of complaint. He doesn't write diss tracks, okay? He just complains and expresses his mild grievances with other people. First one, false prophets. So Jermaine. So Jermaine said that, well, when false prophets came out, a lot of people were saying that the first verse of the song could be applied to Kanye West, and Jermaine agreed. He said that he didn't write it specifically about Kanye, but that it does apply to Kanye. And I feel like that song is very the first verse of that song is basically just a mild grievance. It really does feel like it is about Kanye, and I wonder if he said it wasn't, but it could apply to him so that it didn't feel like he was he was calling somebody out. I feel like that's part of that passive aggressive energy, is that he's not going to be, if the first verse was about Kanye, he wouldn't say that. He would say like, no, I wouldn't say nothing like that about Kanye. I love no, I would It's not about Kanye. I mean, it can apply to a lot of different things. Sure, but come on, man. Come on, cut it out. I mean, it could apply to Nas and Jay Z too, like, and it's really just me holding myself accountable. It's not about Kanye at all. I wonder if he came up with that excuse after all of Kanye's fans started attacking him, which is wrong. I don't think that Kanye's fans should have attacked him, but I also feel like if he was really gonna write something that it was directed at Kanye or inspired by Kanye, he should have just been blunt about it. That's just part of that beat around the bush passive aggressive energy. Second song that we're going to talk about, 1985. Now, I'm going to be fair and admit that I actually do like this song as the song. But it can be seen as a diss track, but it's more about him little boying another artist. It's pretty clear that it's directed at either Lil Pump or Smoke Perp or both, because they was like saying fuck J. Cole and stuff like that for no reason really. Or maybe they did have a good reason. We'll find out. You can make that decision by the end of this video. But the song was directed at, like, these up and coming, or at the time up and coming, mumble rappers like Lil Pump and Smoke Perp that were sort of casting aside the whole old school boom bapish type music, conscious rap and stuff like that. And he's basically just little boying these two little boys. Like, let's look at some of the lyrics. Where he starts off by trying to give them advice with the Cause that's the way we hear in this, or the congrats because you made it out your mama house. I hope you're making us by your mama house. Blah blah blah. I got some good advice. Never quit touring because that's what we eat here in this rap game. You know, he's letting them know, some good advice in order to keep yourself from falling off and going broke. But then he says, but anyways, you're gonna fall off and you're gonna go broke. You could have bought a crib with all that bread that you done blew. If you think this type of revenue is never ending, but I want to take a minute to just tell you that ain't true. One day, them kids that's listening gonna grow up and get too old for this shit that made you blow up. Now your show's looking like because they don't show up, which unfortunately means the money slow up. Now you scrambling and hoping to get hot again, but you forgot you only popped because you was riding trends. Now you old news and you going through regrets because you never bought a house, but you got a Benz and a bunch of jewels and a bunch of shoes and a bunch of fake friends. I ain't judging you, which you are. You are judging them, Cole. Cut that shit out. Cut that fucking passive aggressive shit out. You are judging these little boys, okay? You are not being helpful on this fucking song. You are looking down upon these little kids instead of actually giving them real legitimate advice. You're being passive aggressive, Cole. Cut that shit out. I can't fucking stand it. Now, this song right here is the song that completely changed my opinion on Cole as a person. Snow on the Bluff. This song. Now, okay, here's the thing, right? If you are watching this and you are a fan of Cole, I feel like your intelligence should be you should feel like your intelligence was questioned in this song because he start this song out by saying, "Niggas be thinking I'm deep, intelligent, fooled by my college degree. My IQ is average. There's a young lady out there, she way smarter than me." He is literally saying to you, if you are a Cole fan, that you are fooled by his college degree. He is telling you he is not that woke. In this whole song is him basically saying like, okay, yeah, maybe I'm not that conscious, but you know what? If you want to, this song is directed at No Name, by the way. If you want to get people on your side, then maybe you should be nice and you shouldn't talk down on people. Jermaine, if your ability to empathize with a marginalized group hinges on how nice they are to you and how willing they are to baby you and hold your hand and walk you through all of these issues that affect all of these marginalized groups, then you are not that woke. You are not that conscious. You are a fraud. You are a phony. He literally says, if I could make one more suggestion respectfully, which is not, it's very passive aggressive, I would say it's more effective to treat people like children. Nigga, what? You was like 30 when this song came out. What the fuck you mean treat people like children? And then when she invited him to her book club, he basically said, "Oh, I don't read like that." Nigga, you don't read? You don't read? And you expect people to think that you are a conscious and woke individual and you can't even pick up a book on your own? I don't know if J. Cole's fans just like skipped over this song, they never heard this song or whatever. But this nigga's insulting y'all intelligence. He basically saying like, y'all, I'm not as smart as y'all think I am. Y'all listening to my music thinking I'm giving y'all deep insight, but I'm really not. I'm just putting words together. Another thing about J. Cole, why is he so transphobic? Jermaine, what did trans people ever do to you? I remember when he had set a bar in a song where he said something like, they are R word, they are autistic, and then people was calling him out for that line. And then he wrote this extremely lengthy, uh I suppose genuine apology about referring to trans people as that word. I mean, not trans people, I'm sorry, as referring to autistic people as that word. And um why is he just allowed to just be so transphobic? I'm really him. Bruce Jenner boy just ain't. Is you a demon or is that demeanor for the gram? Tell us. They plead the fifth. I'm seeing hints of a trans fella. I'm cancel culture's vicinity. He's no killer, trust me. Beneath his chosen identity, there is still a pussy, period. Blood spilling monthly, rather weekly as a myriad of bodies drop. Why are you just doing all these bars about what the fuck did trans people do to you, Jermaine? Why are you just so transphobic? What is that about? I genuinely would love to know. Like, I know that that in general, hip hop is a pretty homophobic and misogynistic genre. Okay, it is what it is. Um, but as somebody that's supposed to be like woke and conscious, shouldn't you be standing for these marginalized groups and not like using them as punchlines and bars? I don't know. The more that I thought about it, I remember I saw a poll recently that was asking like which of these rappers is your favorite, and it had like Kendrick, Cole, and some other people on there, right? And there was a very specific comment that I saw on this poll that I feel like really encapsulates J. Cole fans. And I want to read it to you. This comment said, "It's close between Cole and Kendrick for me, but what gives it the edge is Cole's relatability in his lyrics, I feel like. Yes, Kendrick writes about real issues too, but it's more global matters than local neighborhood matters, which feels much more grounded and realistic, and as such, more relatable. While not everyone can relate to the pimping of black people in America, a very serious issue, don't get me wrong, many people can relate to high school crushes, being appreciative of your life, and having aspirations of stardom. So yes, it's Cole for me." In a sense, they basically said, I like Cole because he's not that conscious. I like Cole because he only elaborates on very basic things that everybody can relate to. And that comment right there made me realize that Cole is just if Drake was a conscious rapper. And I know that FD said something like that in his culture word in his not I'm what the culture's feeling video on the Kendrick Drake beef. Except that comment right there where someone is literally describing the reason why they like Cole. That's damn near the same way that you could describe why you like Drake. That's a Cole fan right there that said that. I have been liking J. Cole less and less. And I feel like that relatability aspect, that drama free aspect, that he's just living his own life. He's not bothering nobody aspect. This is the thing, right? J. Cole's a fence sitter. That's another thing. Just be for real about it. J. Cole's a fence sitter. A friend to all is a friend to none. You can't be friends with everybody. Have y'all heard Port Antonio? If you're a Jermaine fan and you heard Port Antonio, you were probably like, "Oh man, J. Cole was back there trying to do his best to stop this shit. He's trying to work behind the scenes and get everybody to work together." Ain't no working together. And it's like, why would you make a song where you're talking about like, oh, behind the scenes, I was trying to get them to stop fighting. Nigga, you made 7 minute drill. You not gonna act like you didn't fucking do that, Jermaine. You gonna act like we didn't all hear that song where you was saying that that Kendrick's that to pimp a butterfly was boring when you made For Your Eyes Only. The song, the title track of For Your Eyes Only is one of Cole's best songs ever. But the album is fucking boring, bro. I'm gonna just say, I'm sorry. If you like For Your Eyes Only, that's great for you. I love that for you. That album is fucking boring. I'm sorry. He Folding Clothes. Come on, man. Come on, don't fucking play with me, bro. Folding Clothes. And I know that's a bad example, okay? Neighbors and For Your Eyes Only were great songs. The rest of the album was fucking boring. I'm sorry, it really was. Jermaine has been fighting sleepy rapper allegations for his entire career. And he has the nerve to make a fucking song calling somebody else's shit boring. And then to have the nerve to basically say, if I was in this battle, I wouldn't have lost. I would have just lost a friend. And there are going to be Cole fans that are going to say, that's not what he meant. That's not what he meant. You're interpreting that bar. They see this fire in my pen and think I'm dodging smoke. I wouldn't have lost a battle, dog. I would have lost a bro. I would have gained a foe. And all for what? Just to attain some mo props from strangers that don't got a clue what I've been aiming for? He is literally saying, I wouldn't have lost that battle if I went against Kendrick. I would not have lost. He is literally saying that. He's saying his pen is better. And he's saying that if he would have lost a bro, but he would have gained props because he's saying that he would have won. Jermaine would not have won a fucking rap battle against Kendrick. Let's be for real. He wouldn't have. He just wouldn't. And I can think of a few different angles that Kendrick could have came at it from if he did actually have the urge to battle Cole. Then on top of that, at the end, you gonna basically say like, Drake, you my best friend. I want to kiss you on the lips. You got a fat ass. You so cute. Like, bro, come on. Keep your head up, nigga. Come on, Drake. They then start another war. Hey, Drake, you'll always be my nigga. I ain't ashamed to say you did a lot for me, my nigga. Fuck all the narratives. Tapping back into your magic pen is what's imperative. Reminding these folks why we do it. It's not for beefing. It's for speaking our thoughts, pushing ourselves, reaching the charts, reaching your minds, keeping your hearts, creeping to find emotions to touch. Blah 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 blah. Why are you giving a Drake a whole fucking inspirational speech at the end? And then it like bro. Why are you giving Drake a pep talk? And Cole fans gonna listen to that and be like, man, he just wants everybody to get along. I wish everybody could just get along. How is the dude that's fucking that hurt? How can you hear the songs that Drake and Kendrick made against each other and then be like, man, I wish we could all just get along? One of these dudes called one of the dudes a fucking wife beater, and the other dude called the other dude a pedophile. And you wondering, man, why can't we all just get along? Jermaine, shut the fuck up. This turned into a hate-filled video. I don't know how that happened. It really, I was trying to prevent it from turning into a hate-filled video, but it's turning into a hate-filled video. I just been so like agitated with Cole and his fans lately. And it's because okay, so with all of the all the rollout for the fall off that Cole's been doing with like doing his little podcast or whatever, and dropping the 10th anniversary edition of Forest Hills Drive. I've been seeing a lot of like Cole news and stuff like that popping up on my timelines and stuff, and I'm just like, I don't give a fuck about Cole, bro. I can't wait for this nigga to retire. I don't want to hear no more fucking Cole music, man. This dude done irritated my soul. And it's like the more and more that I listen to his music, the more and more I feel like how surface level it truly is. Like, it's very, very like Cole is like half awake. He's not woke, but he's not asleep. He's like half awake. Like he is he's like 2 a.m. at the fridge, eating shredded cheese with his bare hands. You know? And it's like when I hear Cole fans in their main point is like, oh, he's so relatable. He's friends with everybody. He don't have beef with nobody. It's like, really? That's the best that you got, is he's relatable? Is he really even that relatable? He's a multi-millionaire. How does, like, he's a multi-millionaire that cosplays as broke, bro. Like, bro, come on. Cut this shit out. I don't want to hear nothing else about fucking Cole being relatable or conscious, because he's really not. Seriously, go listen to Snow on the Bluff. You really telling this woman that she's smarter than you? You're actually not that smart. You're right. You know what? You're right. You're smarter than me, but you're so elitist. And you know what? No one's gonna want to be your friend, and no one's gonna want to help marginalized groups if you're so mean about educating people. You should treat me like a baby. And then when she goes, okay, then I'll baby you. How about I point you in the right direction? Here's, join my book club, and you'll read some books on the topics that I'm discussing. Oh, I don't read though. I can't stand this nigga. That's all. That's all. That's what this whole fucking video is about. I can't fucking stand Jermaine. That's all. There might be if I think of some more reasons why I can't stand Jermaine, I might make another video. But for now, discuss in the comments. Maybe y'all love Jermaine and y'all really think that he is like as woke and as conscious as maybe he's more woke and conscious than I thought he was. Maybe I'm just saying stuff, and he's actually like the greatest rapper of all time. Maybe he really is the GOAT. In my opinion, he is far from it. I'm sorry. He's a pretty good lyricist, but as far as like conscious, like being a conscious advocate for the community, I don't see that. I'm sorry, I don't. He's just a rich nigga that cosplays as poor. There you go. Bye.
Yo, but little did I know all my reading would be about there's trans women being murdered, and this is all he can offer, and this is all y'all receive. Distract you from the convo with organizers. They talking abolishing the police, and this is a new world order. We democratizing Amazon, we burn down borders. This a new vanguard, this a new vanguard. I'm the new vanguard.